from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sick Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Oh, I died, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only go for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up?
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their fourth appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Smith. Slide, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Walker. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 34 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second and goal, Mahomes, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally would.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Walker on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw. Down a couple of scores. They're still tied, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Kelsey once again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker with another carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll go with it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Smith. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go on 4th. Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. Originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT. The touch. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Smith going to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.